We OG, we OG. Oh no, G. You're not bullish enough. Yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Yeah. Experts on reload. Yeah. You're not bullish enough. Yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock. Ayy. Runes is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro.
Run stuff.
Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, lock it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nuki on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me. Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystems. What is up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. Like always, we are live, but it's a very special live because it's Memorial Day here in the U.S. And what that means is we salute our troops. And from us at Ordinal Revolution, we want to support everyone in the military and everyone out there. Without you guys, man, we won't be able to do the things we do today. And we appreciate everyone who's ever served in the military and is serving right now. So I just want to say that off the bat. But to kind of get in today's show, not much really going on with the runes and stuff, right? But Bitcoin is up. Bitcoin is sitting at 69,664 right now. And me and Yagobi were talking earlier, and I was like, guys, man, I think we're about to rip, and I really feel it. I feel 70K by end of day. It happens a lot on days when the stock market is not open, and the stock market is not open, but Bitcoin is. Bitcoin doesn't close. It's a free market. It's the only free market that exists. It cannot be stopped, and we are excited for that, and that's why we do this every single day. That's why we are Bitcoiners. At the end of the day, yeah, we're ordinals, blah blah blah. We like the JPEGs and the coins, but at the end of the day, we're all Bitcoiners, right? And that's big, and we think we're about to see life-changing goals for a lot of people. And I think if you have money in Bitcoin, you'll be very happy in the next 15 to 18 months. But enough of that hard LARPing. Let me bring in my partner here, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's up? What is up?
Yeah. Before we begin, I just want to, you are a former military person. I just want to thank you for your service, my friend. And I hope you enjoy your day.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah, and then like you said, salute to the rest of the military, retired and active there. So I think we got to remember, those that the kind of rights and stuff that we have and people that sacrificed before us. So
yeah, man. And soon it'll it's starting to feel good to be American again with some stuff that's going on. It was really hard the last couple of years being in crypto and being an American. You really got excluded from a lot of things, but I think that's all about the change. And I think with the Ethereum ETF last week, that kind of gives that go ahead. And then you have people like Caitlyn Jenner coming out and creating coins and stuff. And that's the one thing that I just want to talk about this really quickly, but that's the one thing that I just hope doesn't happen is crypto gets open and it gets open too much where you have all these celebrity LARPers coming in and trying to get a quick payday, like Soulja Boy apparently making a coin now and Caitlyn Jenner. And it's just that's the part of crypto that I do hate, and there's nothing we can do about it. But at the end of the day, I just think that we all have to make good decisions with our personal portfolios. And just know if you get in these things, you're purely gambling. You're basically going 25x on Bitcoin. There's really no difference. So I just want to bring that up. So
Yeah, no, you are absolutely right. And I think that what's going to happen is if our government continually has like a lax, obviously I say continually, it's only been a
yeah.
week to where they've been open-minded, really. But let's just say that, they relax on it. We're going to see more of this. And it's going to
Yeah.
be a survival of the fittest, but with like your IQ. So
Yeah.
just use your logic out there. Most of our audience, I would say, I would like to say all of our audience is intelligent enough to know that, like, probably not to mess with those type of projects, or if they're going to, they're just going to get in and out like really quick. But we're going to see more of this, guys. So just be prepared and just stay focused on winning strategies.
Yep. And I'm just kind of glad it's happening over on shitcoin Solana and not over here. And I hope it doesn't come over here fully. I'm just kind of hope that we can kind of keep our little bubble protected from these I don't know what to call them. Celebrities, I guess you would say, but yeah.
Yeah. If we do end up having an easy way to launch a token, it's gonna come over here. But
Yeah.
I do feel like majority of the people that like migrated back to ordinals and fungibles on Bitcoin are very experienced people. Because you had to really see that light bulb go off to be able to say, "Hey, there's an opportunity over there."
Yep,
And so, I'm not worried about that.
But let's begin our show today. We beginning of every show we always talk about the king, because when the king talks, you gotta pay attention. So let's kind of get right into that.
Let's do it. Bitcoin is sitting at 69,700, almost 69,720 right now, actually. So you were saying, hey, I feel like Bitcoin is feeling frisky this morning.
Yeah.
And that was at around like 68,900, and we're at 69,700 right now, around there. Yeah, I mean, I feel like 70,000 again is kind of like that mark that we got to cross over, get things bullish again to start the week. That would be really great. You can see here on this hour chart, it does want to start to reverse trend here. Last time we did that was Friday, heading into the weekend. It did reverse some of the trend there. It got down to 67,000, and then it was hanging around 69 to 60, 68, 69 through over the weekend. Right now, it wants to start off, hopefully getting past, crossing back over to 70,000, and then we'll see where we go from there. Hopefully, we have a similar Monday that like we had last month. That would be great, because we did see it trickle into the rest of the space.
Yep, 100%. And it's been fun these last couple days, even though like Runes is really getting beat down right now. We're gonna get into all that in a little bit, but it's just been fun to see, just being up here at 70K again. I mean, you got to remember 69,420 was kind of like that high for the last, I don't know, 4 years, right? Since I want to say November 2021. And just being above that again just makes me feel really good about where we're at in the cycle. We shouldn't be here yet according to the older charts, right? But we are. And I just feel like this is the beginning of something special. This is the beginning of the super cycle. It's the beginning of the first red dot. It's just so much to anticipate. And there's not a lot of people here right now. You can tell that through the Twitter timeline. You can tell that from just retail, not coming in yet, but they're starting to look. And I think that, next year is going to be retail driven. And that's why we go from like 125 to 700K. But I just think this year we got to grind that a little further. We got to keep pushing, got to, keep motivating each other. And that's what I hope the show can do. I hope this show can kind of keep motivating you guys, keep your head in it. And we're going to win together. Everyone here on this chat right now, we're going to win together. That's why we do roll call every day, because I want to know who I'm winning with. And I'm winning with everyone that's in here right now.
Yeah. And you also have to remember too, last cycle when it was building up into like this craze of retail coming back in, when we were at like 17,000, 18,000, retail wasn't back in. They were like, oh wow, Bitcoin's kind of is back up to where it was like in 2017, right? And so they were taking notice. But when they really started, when it got crazy, whenever you heard the grandmas talking about Bitcoin or something, it was whenever Bitcoin was, probably well past 20K, maybe like 30,000, heading up because it's all-time highs. The craze was there. So I think we got a little bit of ways to go, right? Like we just now if you take it from like a comparison standpoint, we're in that 20,000 phase from the last period. So that's why it seems like people aren't here yet, but people are here, but there's the early people that know what's up. And then
100%
more mainstream will start to occur, I think, when we get to like 80, 85, around there. So
yeah, man. So we do have some big stuff going on with the mempool. And if you go to mempool, and I can actually show my screen right now, there's a little thing there that says the difficulty adjustment. And if you don't know what the difficulty adjustment is, so I want to say about 2 weeks, about 14 days, the Bitcoin difficulty adjustment gets either harder or I guess you would say like easier. And right now, it's looking like we're gonna go 8%, guys. This is huge. If you look at the previous, it was at like 1.48. That's usually normal between 2% and 1%, or negative 2%, 1%. To have a jump like this, 8%, and this is the first month after the halving, which normally, if you go back in history, it usually drops about 15 to 20%. Because people, they turn their machines off because it's not as profitable as it once was. But being at 69,000, these miners, they're turning on more machines. They're buying more machines. And the difficulty 8% is insane. And the block reward has just been halved. It went from 6 to 3. And to me, this is showing me how bullish the miners are. Because at the end of the day, the miners are the people that keep Bitcoin on. Right. So, and they keep them bullish on this. That's huge. 8% is absolutely astonishing to go up next week.
Yeah. I just read a comment by Patty Poo on Twitter, made me laugh. He said, "Shizzy might pee in your cornflakes, but Yagobi will put some sugar on them for you."
That's the perfect show.
Classic Patty Poo right there, Patty Poo. Yeah. But no, I agree with you. I think this is they're prepping. They know that they had to increase in equipment. Because they want to keep the volume up. They want to be able to, take advantage of Bitcoin's prices going up, right? So I think this was for a strategic planning by some really good business owners, or people that are put in charge of these mining facilities and operations. So definitely bullish on that. And guys, if you're watching from YouTube, please smash that like. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And then on the Twitter side, if you wouldn't mind, please sharing our spaces. We want to educate as many people as possible, and smash that like for us on the Twitter side too.
100%. 154 people in here right now, guys. On Memorial Day, we weren't sure what kind of show we are going to have because obviously people are out there touching grass, being with their families, and we highly recommend that, especially in days where your runes and your ordinals are down. My no monkeys are down today, and I want to cry. Yagobi's frogs are up though, so he's very happy about that. But
a little bit.
But I guess we'll do roll call first, then we'll jump into the room market caps. Or
let's do that. Let's see who showed up today.
Yeah, guys, we got 150 people, 59 people in here. I want you guys in here. I want to see who's here. I want to see who I'm going to be winning with. I want to get in the chat so I can say, oh, I remember him from before Bitcoin was 100K, right? Which is going to happen really soon. Bitcoin 69,895 right now. Let's go. We're running, baby.
Let's go.
All right. First is first. Runs home run.
Runes
home run. Sorry, I read the run first, but we are not bullish enough. No, so let me tell you this, Runes, you sir are not bullish enough. No matter how bullish you think you are, you'll never ever be as bullish enough for this next year that's coming. But appreciate you, man. You win today. Congratulations. You are number one at 1:34 a.m. Wow.
Hey, he was bullish enough to run at 1:34 a.m. to be first. So,
and then Yazir comes in right at 1:54. He goes, I want you for my BTC army. I will join your BTC army, my friend. Let's go.
It's like that poster of Uncle Sam.
We want you. Shout out Green Man and that number 3 spot. Shout out you, my friend. Crypto Cats, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. Todor in the building. 5 more hours. Ordinal tweets, our bags are ready. I Walk Alone says GMOR fam, let's go. Smash that like button. Yeah, shout out Walk Alone, man. Always telling you guys to smash that like. Listen to him. This guy knows his stuff. And we got Drax in the building. Everyone expecting we're taking off September, October, having a boring summer, but the market might surprise us and we could do a DeFi summer. It's called a BitFi summer, my friend, and it's coming. It's coming. BitFi summer. And then we have Claudio, followed by No. Bitmap Gallery in the building, Chain Watcher, Mr. Sheedy. What's up, fam? Hope everyone has a great day. I hope you have a great day, Mr. Sheedy. Then we have Tim Big, AODR. Thanks, Shizzy and Yago, BBB, for working so hard for all of us and the space. Thank you, Tim, man. Your support means so much. AOD art to the moon. Akala in the building. Jacob Donahue, welcome to the show. I think it's your first time here. I haven't seen you here. Courtney Johnson, what's up, Courtney? I hope you have a great day, my friend. Enjoy your day off. Bitmap Gallery, Coach Catch, Catch Cats, whatever you want to call him. He's the coach with the most. Shout out Coach Catch.
Hey.
And then we have Jacob Donahue again. Let's see. Rick G, we got to get you back on, my friend. That was an amazing show last time. Got to do it again soon. Appreciate you. And then we have the man, the myth, the legend, Patty Poo.
Patty Poo.
And then we have let's see, Joseph, right? Joseph in the building. Oh, I need help with this one.
Ventislav.
Welcome to. I'll call you Venti. Welcome to the show,
Venti 20.
And we have TKO in the building, and my favorite name to announce: No, in the building. When she says no, you got to stop. What's up, guys? Satoshi in the building. Joko, welcome to the show. And last but not very least, USX Quantum. When to choose poor on runes. Yeah, do not choose. Great comment there. Great comment. And guys, thank every single one of you guys. You guys are the reason why we do this every single day. We appreciate you guys so much. And that is the roll call. You guys made it.
Yep. We're about to. Oh, it looked like we were about to cross over 70K. So it looks like it's coming soon. Hopefully, we were at 69,900.
Yeah, man.
Yes. What a great way to start the week off with you guys. We are super, super excited about that. Thanks for showing up, and we're gonna get right into it.
We won't go into first. Want to do some runes market caps, or are we going to?
Yeah. Let's do some quick runes market caps. We can talk about what's hot and what's not, which most are not right now. But
yeah.
Bitcoin keeps going up. We'll probably have another injection of energy into the space.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I won't run through this. Fehu just really not moving, always between $21 and $22. Dog go to the moon. I was staying steady at 602, down 0.9% on the day. Finally, some life back in the RSIC. I was getting scared there for a second because I have way too much money into R6. Sitting up 5% today at 12.49. Pups were a piece, kind of down only. This one's just been a kind of disappointment. Rune, I thought it would do a lot better, but I think that's kind of how this entire sector is right now.
The market cap jumped up though from yesterday because it went all the way back down. It went back down to 110. So
okay, cool. So you're up.
Yeah, up a little bit.
These numbers are misleading then because
I think those are always based off of volume.
Okay,
but I could be wrong.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Bank of Nakamoto sitting at $54 million market cap. Runes X Bitcoin. So this is the one that was airdropped, right? This is the one that's airdropped to Merlin holders.
Merlin. I think BitGet also announced that they're going to be accepting like deposits for it. So it could be something decent,
Yeah,
we'll see.
And USX says, dude, RSIC got wrecked out of nowhere. I'm wrecked on pups. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, man. Just keep doing your thing. We are super early. No one even knows we exist yet. Runes to the moon. Don't stress, man. Don't stress it. And then we followed by Epic. I don't know why I clicked on it, but then we have Decentralized, Toshi Nakamoto, Runix token, Lobo the Wolf Pup, Donald Trump, 22.28. I'm kind of glad I got that when I did. It seems to be kind of cooling off a little bit. Manco Runes. This one down a little bit, 16 cents. Not bad, though. It's got all the way down to 11, I want to say, about a week and a half ago. So that's still doing pretty well. Zbit, the Bitcoin machines guys. Shout out to those guys. Waddle Pengu sitting at 13 sats. Where's my man at? Where's he at? Oh, there he is, Mr. Yen, the Japanese businessman. I bet you Mr. Yen is working today because he does not stop. He just loves his son. I hope he spends some time with his son today, though. So
yeah, probably will. Him and his son and his wife. two most important people to him. So it's holding up 15 cents, not too bad, really,
Not bad at all.
But yeah.
And we have the Joker rune. These guys put on a daily space. It's a Chinese space, guys. This one, I think this one could take off. I really do. Once we get bullish again. These guys, 300 people in a Joker spaces every single day. It's insane. China is in this one. Do not fade it, guys. Do not fade it. I'm not saying get in.
Well,
I'm also saying
what?
Look at it.
I don't think it's gonna do a Rats thing, because I think Rats was just crazy. But it could do a BTCS thing, right? Where BTCS got up pretty good, I think it got to I want to say it got to $8 to $10, and it's a 21 million supply token, right? But what happened with BTCS is there was community building in the Chinese community, and it took some time. But once that happened with the run up, it shot up, really good. So that's what I kind of could see with Jokers. They're trying to build it, and it might take time. Rats was just kind of right out the gates. Right?
100%.
But hey, I'm okay if it jumps up to the market cap. I think at $8, we're talking about it was over 100 million, barely, but still.
But we do have someone coming in here. Our man Uberbor. He says that be wary of Joker. So I feel in the reason why. I would love for you to DM me, man, and let me know why I should be a little wary, because I think the Chinese. I mean, you can say what you want about the Chinese, man. They run hard.
Yeah, but maybe he knows some information that we don't. So yeah, we'll see.
And what I like to do, I'm a degen at heart, so I like to just go in and see what's trading on the last hour. Wasa meme, 91 buys in the last hour. All go to the moon. The Ross Ulbricht, I am bullish on this one. 174 million market cap. I'm sorry, 174,000 market cap. I think this one could take off there. I own a little bit of it. The Z.
You just passed one. Cats in the Sats. That one shocked me. That one's
$5 million market cap. I know. Whoa.
I mean, I didn't realize how good of a play on words that the name of that token is. Cats in the Sats. And it's very Dr. Seuss right? And so, but the rune number is so high, but it doesn't matter. At this point, we're still so early that people are just trying to flip stuff. That one could be a runner too. We'll see though.
I think sub 100K runes is a thing. I think that it's still coming in there. I think that's going to be a big deal. I think that's how early we are. So
it would just be so weird though, because we've never looked at tokens like that.
No.
Well, I'm just thinking. I mean, I guess we look at it the early ones, Litecoin and all those were really early, but they didn't have numbers associated with them.
No, weird. But that's the thing too. That's why we separate ourselves from everything else. That's why we're different, right? And that's one thing I love about Bitcoin. I love being different. I love not falling into the norm. And people they want to feel something else, man. They want to just have a different experience, not always the same exact experience. So that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but
well, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. It is totally different the way things are done over here.
Yeah, and that's really it with the runes market cap. Oh, real quickly, I'll just go. Got something?
I was gonna say, can you check the market cap of decentralized? I wonder if that one caught up.
This one, nah, dude, this is down only. This is a all-time low. Yeah, all-time low. 2.39 sats. The lowest it's been was 2.4. So this is really getting beat up. Woo, getting beat up bad. So, and then Satoshi Nakamoto is getting kind of hurt here too, sitting at 28. Yeah. This is not all-time low, but it's getting down to where I bought in at, which makes me sad.
Well, we just need Bitcoin to run. That's what we need. We need to continually run. So
jumping over to the collections really quick, if you don't mind. We got some freaking buys
on sale. Everything's on sale. Memorial Day.
If you wanted a puppet and you saw it at 0.4, this might be the time for you. Not saying this is the low. Yagobi thinks it goes lower, but I just think that I'm just looking, guys. I'm definitely looking. I have some Bitcoin on the side. And it might be coming out of my hardware wallet, and I might be buying some puppets and stuff. I do own 2 node monkeys, down pretty bad on these guys at this point. If I was buying at 0.3, but I'm still holding. I'm not worried at all. The frogs, man, 0.062. I love this top 3, top 4, top 5. Really, if you want to get into runes out here, I love that our blue chips are finally showing on the 1 day, man. That makes me so happy.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I want runestones out of there though.
Yeah, it's coming. I mean, it's not far. I mean, there's only one Bitcoin. The Quantum Cats just need to pick it up a little bit, and then we'll have our top 5 with the Quantum Cats, Maxi Biz, Frogs, Monks, and Puppets. We have our elite, our blue chips, really shining. You could say Nat Cats is a blue chip, I guess you could say, as well, because they're in there, man. Their community is definitely strong, stronger than I ever thought. So,
yeah, for sure. You got to put some respect on that name, on their name.
You really do.
Yeah, but look, if you notice, like 1 and 2, right? Bitcoin Puppets. I have this weird feeling, dude. Like I'm like wanting to stay away for a while. Like 0.04 is something I'm looking at, and I know that's crazy sounding. Because the only reason I would probably pick up at that point is I might pick up like a couple, and it's just because there are still a lot of puppet PFPs, right? And that community was really big, right? But man, are they bleeding out, and they're bleeding out like pretty quick, right? And the one thing that I love to see is that the frogs stopped bleeding out, and it was because they bled out for so long whenever no one else was really bleeding out, right? So I'm liking this because I can see the frogs being able to withstand like a bleed out in this entire space, and then like slowly pick back up. And all they need to do is get back to that top volume for a while, like they did. Because when you're on the top, that means something in terms of volume, right? So Node Monks, I kind of agree with you. I'm not worried about them, and I'm really actually hoping that I can get a really good entry with that as well, re-entry, because I did sell both of mine at pretty good prices. I flipped them at really good prices, but there's gonna be opportunity for this. But we just need runes to run first, right?
Yeah. Well, we need Bitcoin to run first, and then runes, and then the collections. Because a lot of what happens is, well, we saw it with BRC20s, was a lot of money that people made in BRC20s went into the collections, and it was like clockwork too. It was like collections really started picking up when everything else started flying. I think that happens again. I think a lot of the runes money, people make money in runes, they go buy it in the collections, and I think that's what we're gonna see. We're just gonna repeat. I think runes is really gonna hit like a $10 billion market cap probably by the end of the summer, and I see the collections really taking a piece of that money that's gonna come in. So really excited for that.
Yes, sir.
Real quick here, I'll show you guys some of my trades. Apparently, I'm a leverage trader now, but
he's getting more and more degen, as you guys can see. This is no bueno. No, I'm just kidding.
No, this one is no bueno. This one was just a feeling this morning. I just said I got that feeling, and I'm up $200 on that one. I might take profit soon. I'm not in this to make $1 million. I'm just in this just to have some fun. Complete gamble play. This Bitcoin 25x leverage play. I took it at around 60. Where's my entry? Oh, 69,163, and it's now 69,796. So I'm just rolling with this one. The Ethereum trade I'm in, I got about 5.4 leverage. This is the leverage you should be taking, and I'm like, I don't even want to push leverage on you guys, but that's just something that I was like, screw it. I don't want to hold Ethereum. It's just not my cup of tea, but I will take a play on it. And I took, I'm up $800 on that one. And then my Merle trade. Merle was so beaten up, guys. It was so beaten up. This might have been the easiest leverage play I've ever taken in my life at 0.34. It is now at about 0.48. Not saying to get in any of these right now, guys. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing personally, and I'm holding these. I'm holding these two for a while. I might get out of this one if I get up 50% on that trade. So I'm just this is pure gamble. I didn't put in too much money, enough money where I'm okay with losing it if Bitcoin doesn't do what I think it's going to do, and just kind of rolling with it. I do definitely take advantage of these stop triggers if you guys are using them. So I definitely set my stop losses up to where I'm not losing too much money. So in my entry on this one, I can't lose anything because if it gets back down to my stop loss, that means I broke even. And then this one as well. And I might put this trigger up here to where I'm in the money, to where if it does touch my old entry price, then I get out with a zero loss. And my Ethereum play, I'm going to hold this for probably a few weeks to a few months. I'm just going to let that one roll. I don't think we ever see 3,200 ever again. So. Yeah. But just showing you guys some fun.
Tomorrow he's gonna bring this up, and there's gonna be another leverage play open, and it's gonna say 50x Solana, and he's gonna be like, guys, this is just for fun, I
hate Solana.
I'm okay with losing this $500 right here. No, I'm just kidding. No, we definitely, we definitely me and Shizzy talk about a lot of stuff, right? And accountability is definitely one of them. We think that we should kind of, do what we preach, right? So,
Yep.
Obviously, whenever you take the higher leverage amounts, it's something that fully that this is a higher, very higher risk play,
Yeah.
and your intentions is to kind of like get in and get out with that even if it's a small amount of profit or small amount of loss, you set it up that way. But yeah, it's been fun. Surf has been really smooth. I've been loving using it myself.
And I'm accumulating points, guys. This is airdrop. So I'm doing a lot of these trading just for the airdrop. Once the airdrop happens, I probably won't do any more leverage trading, unless it just becomes easy again. But I think it's gonna be as easy as it is right now. It's just easy right now because I'm just so bullish. So in a bullish market, it's easy because you're bullish in general. In a bearish market, I'm terrible at leverage trading because I'm just too fucking bullish. But I am. I'm just too bullish, dude. I'm just too bullish all the time. So I can't stop it, man. I just can't stop myself. But I have 107,000 trader points here, airdrop points as well, and they do have a NFT. It's the surf card, and we have no partnership with these guys at all. This is just things. So I have one NFT. I'm gaining 100 points. I just started this the other day because I'm just trying to get as much airdrop points as possible. So if you are interested in just getting some points, you can get one of these like $600 on Magic Eden. I don't think it's gonna go up in value. I'm just saying you can get these points that'll get you the airdrop. But just want to make sure you guys are aware of everything, and so you guys know what to do to get airdrops. And we talked about a few of them, but yeah, man. So we're good here.
Awesome, man. Awesome. A lot of stuff happening. Guys, put your questions in the chat. You guys know the deal. It's the Ordinal After Hour. We get to all your questions and have some fun just interacting with y'all. So make sure you put your questions in there.
Yo, breaking news. John is here.
Oh, that's breaking news for sure. Our guy, John. What's up, John? All right. Let me fix something real quick. All right.
Wow, dude, we burned 30 minutes. Yo, guys, before the show, me and Yagobi were like, dude, we have nothing to talk about today. And then we burned 30 minutes just hanging out.
We always find stuff to talk about. But yeah, it was kind of like that. Like, what's going on? All right. One thing really cool that Unisat is doing is, I don't know if these tokens are going to be worth much in the future, but there's a 21 million supply, and it's the 5 ticker token pizza, and it was to celebrate Bitcoin Pizza Day. And if you interacted with Unisat's platform with any of your BTC wallets, you could claim at a minimum 100 tokens, and it goes all the way up to 1,000, I think, with different interaction levels, like with the swap and stuff like that. So it doesn't hurt. I went through and I think I got like over 2,000 tokens. I just went through a lot of my wallets. I just added them. So you can do that. And it's right on the homepage too, by the way. If you just go to unisat.io, and you can see right here, it just says claim now. And you go, and I've already claimed my pizza, so you can't see, anything there, but it'll be down there. So that's pretty cool that they're doing that. It's kind of like this free airdrop / claim situation. Who knows? 21 million supply is not much, so this thing could drive up.
100%. Yeah, man, and this is cool that Unisat. I feel like they should do things more often, right? Like giveaways and stuff. I mean, come on, you guys made so much money off us during the BWRC 20. Give back to the community, guys. Give back. Let's go.
Yeah, so. I mean, they are probably using a lot of capital in their development, or I don't know. I don't have any of that.
Developing what? Everything they put out in the last 6 months sucks.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why. It's because like they have to make better stuff, and so. But yeah, I mean, I think that and Magic Eden too, and I think that they have something planned with like the diamonds and all that stuff. So I think we'll see some good kickbacks eventually. It's kind of like Jupiter with Solana, right? It took a while, but then they eventually did their airdrop for the swap usage and all that stuff. So I would hope at least that Unisat does something with those points. But we shall see.
We shall see. And what we got next?
Not sure. Where do you want to go?
We can talk about this real quick. Dog is more valuable than the top 4 runes combined. So Dog is valued at 412 million. This was taken from earlier, so this might not be exact right now. And the other 3 were Pups, Arsic, and I don't want to say decentralized because you can't really count Fehu. Fehu's market cap's probably 30 million. because of how much is locked, so you can't really count them. But yeah,
You
I
can
mean,
do
it's
the bank of Nakamoto, I think, is the other one.
Bank of Nakamoto. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's
Yeah.
our sick pups and bank. So that's pretty crazy. Dog, man. This more and more. I just think dog is the safest rune that exists and that will ever exist, in my opinion. Because Leonidas, man, it was free and fair. Everything he's done was like absolutely perfect. It seriously was. And even Francis tried to get FUD on him and was going to pay someone a Bitcoin to find FUD on Leonidas, and he couldn't find it. And we love Francis on the show. But it's just one of those things where it was tough. It's just one of those things where I just feel bad for Leonidas that he had to deal with that. Doing everything he did was possible, and if he earned a few bucks off of, who cares? But at the same time, I don't think he did. And you know, obviously he got the airdrops because he had many wallets, I'm sure. So it is what it is. But just he gave us the biggest stimulus check that ever existed, and I mean, each runestone is still worth like $3,000. So
yeah. I don't feel bad for him though, because like he's gonna gain a lot of, publicity and just like Or.io offers, I think like bulk minting services and stuff like that now, or inscription services, and so like I think he did a great thing for like setting this up and stuff, and it is starting to kind of form into that Ordi type play to where it's safe, if it's the safest, right? Obviously the market cap started really high, so it's safe in terms of like 5 to 7x. We talked about that yesterday, and possibly higher, depending on how the whole ecosystem goes. But yeah, I calculated all three of them, and it is higher. I will say this: Leonidas is very proud of that, because like this is the third post that I've seen him do that.
Yeah,
he's like, Doggo to the Moon is higher market cap, more valuable than the top 3 runes combined, and so like he's obviously like proud of that, which he should be, because that's
100%.
a really big accomplishment.
We do have some more breaking news here. Bitcoin is over 70K. Bitcoin
Yay!
is sitting at 70,290. If you guys see on here, we are at the bottom of this what's that called? This thingy here. We're at the bottom.
The trend line.
The trend line, yeah, we're at the bottom of the trend. And I think we're gonna hit around $76,000 this week. I think that. I think we're going to see an all-time high in the next coming days. I think before June 1st. I would love to see Plan B's first red dot be at an all-time high. That would be absolutely amazing. I'm actually rooting for that by Saturday. 70s, guys. Congratulations to everyone that was here when we were at like 16,000, 18,000. Me and Yagobi were here. We cried. But we're here. We're back, baby. But no, now we celebrate. And we know a lot of you guys been through a lot over the last upcoming year, like last couple of years, dealing with Operation Chokehold, dealing with a lot of just bullshit that was out of our control. And now we are finally able to say 70K Bitcoin, absolutely amazing. So shout out everyone who is here, man. You guys, oh man, we got Lou Ferrigno. He said we made it. Shout out Lou, man. Lou, everything you've done for the movie industry, man. We appreciate it.
We've missed you, man. We've missed you.
It's been a while, bro. It's got to come in here more often.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
But yeah, I thought that was huge. I thought, I wanted to show that 70,223. So my long there was like dead on, dude. I'm up a lot on that one. So
well, you know what time it is. You gotta make some serious life decisions soon.
I'm gonna roll the dice. Gonna keep it. I will put my stop loss though at my buy-in price. So I'm gonna put my entry and my stop loss. So if it gets back, I can't lose anything.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah, and remember, guys, last week it started breaking up like out of 67,000 when we started our show last week, and we didn't really realize what was happening through the show, because like by the end of the show it was only at like 68 something, and then but by the end of the day last Monday we're talking 72K, right? So we're just starting today, and we're just starting at 70,200 something, right? So this could run today. This could run.
Good.
So if it does, make sure you're paying attention to your runes portfolio by about Wednesday, because I mean I would think something similar would happen, right?
100%.
So.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's go over here. This is kind of a big announcement. So Merlin chain, and let me pull up the post too, because I think this is a big thing. Obviously there was people, complaining about the fees of how much it costs to bridge back like bitmaps and stuff like that. And right now, because the fees are low on Bitcoin mainnet, but also they reduced the fees to bridge out, they posted this today, and it says, for those who don't know, Rune's Bridge has been open. Okay, wrong post. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Where was that? Oh my gosh, I know it was.
Yeah, no worries,
Here
man.
it is.
Take your time.
Here it is. Here it is. The gas fee for BTC L1 has been low lately. Merlin has also reduced the bridge out fee for ordinal NFTs to 0.00002, so it's cheap. BTC bridge out fee is used to provide gas for L1 transactions. Also, the AA wallet is upgraded and gas fee is 80 to 90% cheaper than it was before. This is the right time for you to bridge out bitmaps to layer one if needed. So, you know, he's giving you guys a PSA, you know, saying, hey,
Yeah.
you know, the people that wanted to bridge out their bitmaps, go ahead. But I will tell you something's coming, and it has to do with the token. And I think it's going to happen probably this week, but that's all I'll say about that. But this is better communication, I feel like, with their side, right? What would you say about that?
Yeah, I think 100%. I mean, you got to remember how much pressure Jeff was under, man. He was got to, not only was he like felt like he had a target on his back, holding $3 billion in assets, right? So $4 billion in assets. So he finally has that freedom of not holding that. So that must be a lovely feeling. But not only he has everything's ready. The upgrade has happened. So he was waiting to do their upgrade, and then they were able to get there going. I guessing they had some issues because it did take a little longer than he expected it, but now it's up and live. And Jeff's just about, he's only like a week or two late on everything, which is completely, for dev talk. Dev's usually 3 months late. So I just think it's absolutely amazing, and what they're building over there is, I mean, it's the only one. We were talking to a group of people who pivoting from another L2 or side chain to this one, and that's because this is the only one running. There's nothing else. BitLayer, no. Satoshi VM, no. It's like you can go down the line. No, right? So, but this is the one that you can actually trade on, and we just showed you we're trading on Surf. That one right now, which is on Merlin, which is a Bitcoin sidechain that I bridged Bitcoin from my Unisat wallet to there, and I am using with my
4 blocks.
So
it just takes 4 blocks for that to happen too. I don't know if people realize that Surf.1 is it's Merlin chain DApp.
Yeah.
Right. So, and it's one of the ones that's going to be more heavily used in the beginning, but there's more that's coming that we know about. So I'm just really bullish of the projects that are in there. They're also, this is the good part, they're Western builders. They're not from China or Eastern builders, which they have a good amount of that. Surf is from China, but we've met the founder, really cool guy. We actually have a call with him today. But like the new projects that we know are coming, they're from the West and they're from the Ordinal space, and there's more than one. So I don't know what that tells you.
There's a lot of building happening on Merlin, and the people that are crying to get their assets out, they'll be putting their assets back in very shortly, because you can actually do things with them over there. So I'm bullish on everything that Jeff and Merlin is doing. So, but yeah, man,
100. I'm 100 on that.
So yeah, we got into Merlin pretty big. So would you like to just kind of go over and kind of see what a lot of their ecosystem tokens are doing?
Yeah, we can do that. We can pull up some Merlin tokens here. Let's see.
I mean, I usually look on Deck Screener. Where do you look?
Yeah, I'm using Deck Screener as well. I mean, you can see here. I mean, some of the tokens that did well before, they're still low, right? Because there's not that activity is increasing on certain dApps, which is good because you want different dApps to start having usage, right? Obviously, it was primarily Merlin Swap before, but you got Hoo. It's still at that $3 million market cap. I still think this is like a potential meme that could shoot. I mean, even if it just shoots back to 20 million, you're still looking at about this little under a 7x, right? So I mean, the potential's there, and if it runs during meme season to where memes really take off, which a lot of us think that the first big pump tokens are going to be meme tokens, right? I think that there's an opportunity there, but it is at 3 million, which is the lowest that I've seen it since the very beginning when it launched. I'm not sure about Al, but Al comes in at number 2, probably with volume. So this was one that I think it's been out for a while. Then you get the MP token, which is the Merlin swap token. So this one probably will, it's flat. Probably will well, it's come down obviously from before, but probably will take like it'll probably take its trajectory once this entire altcoins take off. And Merlin's already started it. The Merl token's already started. It got down to 34 cents. We're at 48.7, so 48 cents, and it got all the way to 52 cents. And I feel like that was the bottom. And so, I mean, you seem like that you agreed with me on that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And speaking of Merl, you can see here kind of what this looks like. It's changed trajectory. I feel like right here in this spot right here, it kind of hit that 32 cents, and then it changed trajectory and broke trend.
Yep.
Right. So, we'll see what happens. I don't think there's any major allocation releases for Merlin token, but it looks pretty good right now. Any thoughts from you on that?
Yeah, I'm very bullish on Merlin. I think it gets over to $1 within the next few months. I think that, when you guys went to whales.market back when before the Merlin token came out, it was at like $2.80. And I just feel like a lot of people dumped because, everyone just wanted to get as much Bitcoin out of there as possible, and which is fair. I dumped some of my Merlin as well after getting. I mean, it was free Merlin. You got to take the Bitcoin sometimes, and that's just smart. But now, as it bottomed out, I'm getting more and more bullish on it. I was kind of waiting for this moment. I said May 19th was when I'm going to really start looking into Merl, and that's when I did. That's when I took out a few days after that. I took out my long on Merl, and that was really just because to kind of get back the Merlin that I sold before. But I'm very bullish on the trajectory of this chart, and I just think that is going to do very well. $1 should be easy. I think $1, and I think potentially $8 by end of next year. You guys call me crazy, but I truly believe that. So I might ride this long all the way till there, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's a fair target. Yeah, and then you can see RuneX. This was the one that was just released. It was airdropped to a ton of people, so there's going to be a lot of sell-off because it was airdropped, like I said. But this is the second a Runes token that was released on the chain today, right? So that's good to see a Runes token there. And then you got Voya, which was like the first BRC20 that really ran on Merlin chain. Do I see it getting back to like the $70 million market cap? Probably not, but who knows? It's still at 8.4. It's higher than Hoo. And it is a BRC20, so its natural state is a Bitcoin fungible asset, right? So you can always bridge back to Bitcoin and get your Hoya or Voya that way. Then you got Dog Go to the Moon. This market cap is saying 11.4. You guys have to remember that this is also kind of based on liquidity. So this is I think what they're going to get to the same price point. And I don't know what the difference is right now. Let's see. Do you know what it is in terms of like on main layer Bitcoin
for Dog Go to the Moon?
Yeah.
So it's mainly in Bitcoin.
I see it right now. It's 0.00422. So it's off a little bit. I mean, pretty decently substantial amount. It's 0.003961. But the longer that the liquidity stays here, and by the way, Verothium Dex is going to be specializing in Bitcoin Layer 1 assets, and Runes is going to be a big part. More that like other dexes have these tokens. It's going to, and plus there's going to be an Oracle service too that's going to be able to bring over the price. So it's going to get close. Once it is though, that's going to be like when it's too late, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because like at that point, like there's going to be so many people coming over different chains wanting a piece of these Bitcoin Layer 1 assets. Yes, they're traded synthetically, but you can always bridge back over. So right now, 100%. Technically, if you have Bitcoin on Merlin chain, then you could buy Dog Go to the Moon for 0.003961, bridge it back over to Bitcoin, and sell it for 0.00422. I mean, you could do that. I don't know how much of a nuisance that would be, but it's possible to do it.
100%.
No other one I see. The only other one I see really that sticks out, there's two more. It's M-Star right here.
How's that doing?
No, it's M-Star has been kind of quiet because Merlin Star has been a little bit quiet, but I think they're gonna have some launches. There's the Bit Smiley launch that's coming up. That's huge.
Surf,
Bizard as well. Surf too. So I think Merlin Starter probably will get their stuff. I think they're getting their ducks in a row. They realize like how big of opportunities in front of them. So I see a lot of red here, though. Sea of red. So we'll see market cap's at 21 million there. And the last one is Solve BTC. Just this is Bitcoin, but you know, having Solve BTC and BTC and regular BTC, there's a lot of Bitcoin options over here, and I think that's really bullish for the space.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
All right. I'll take you guys over to kind of the tap stuff. We are getting very bullish on tap. We are getting very bullish on track, and I'm gonna take you guys through the Ordinals wallet. This is the best place to buy and sell any tap tokens that you're interested in, and we're gonna give you a quick rundown of what they got going over here, guys. This change 7-day is way off. None of these are true, so I'm gonna ignore these. But I'll kind of give you guys kind of the rundown of the volume it's looking like. So we got tap DMT sitting. Is there a market cap? I can change this to market cap, probably, right?
No, that's just the duration. That's just the time
Gotcha.
frame.
Where can I see market caps of these things?
I don't think they have it on here.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we got the number one spot, DMT Nat, followed by Tap Gib, Sora token, Tap Traverse, and I wish there was a better place to go look for this stuff.
I mean, SatX might have it.
I don't think SatX has the market caps. I think we had to do math before.
Let me see. No, they do, but they're not. Yeah,
that's how early we are, guys. Like we don't even have places to find our market caps with these things at yet. Do you need that? It might have it.
Well, also if you go to Unitap, they have, I think, some tools. Let me see. Unitap.io. I'll look it up. But anyways, I think going through the volume is fine right now. And you can see right there, 0.3 Bitcoin is pretty much the highest. So the volume is still kind of, it's not really super high. So the highest one is Tap DMT at 0.3 Bitcoin. Then you have the Tap Gib at 0.16, Sora at 0.09, and then Traverse at 0.034. Which Traverse chilled out because it was, I think it was number one for a while.
Yeah, it definitely was flying up there. So, but we're gonna see the spooky token eventually. And guys, real quickly on that, I reached out to the team and I said, there's rumors that potentially the snapshot was taken for the spooky token, and they said no, there's no snapshot, nothing like that. So someone's just dumped some ghosty this morning. It wasn't because of any team stuff. They have no like with whoever's dumping that's his thing, but that's what they said today, and there's no reason why to dump your ghosty because the snapshot has not happened yet, and that is one that I am holding and buying. Just so you guys know, ghosty is one of my biggest conviction plays on. So I'm just bullish on those guys. So
yep. All right, man. Well, looks like we went through the Merlin runes, tap, all that good stuff. I'm gonna touch on BRC20s because that's kind of been a little bit of a, I'm gonna do the Unisat though, because last time I feel like OKX is not really showing a lot of great stuff, right? So
yeah, I agree.
All right, you can see here on the 24-hour, so Wizard is sitting at that number one spot. It is down 13%, but it's number one in 24-hour volume. PIIN is number two. It is up 10.58% in 24-hour volume, and then Ordi's number three. Ordi actually picked back up, dude. It was weird because we've been on Surf. By the way, you can long and short Ordi and Sats on Surf. But we've been saying, I was just like, whoa, Ordi just jumped up from $38 to like 42. What's going on? What do you think that is? Like, do you think it's just because it is like the first fungible on Bitcoin kind of, or what?
It's a leverage Bitcoin play. At the end of the day, I think if you buy an Ordi, you're on a centralized exchange, because that's where a lot of this the volume is coming from. It's all coming from centralized exchanges, where I think it's OKX and Binance, where I think people will say, I think Bitcoin's going to fly up here. Let me take a play on Ordi, because if Bitcoin goes up 2%, 3%, Ordi might go up 10, 15, 20, 30, 40%. So it's a leverage play without liquidation. And if you're bullish on Ordi long term, it's something that maybe those guys are, but I think that's why Ordi took giant up. And the fractional Bitcoin thing that they said that's coming up as well, so you might see people starting to get bullish, because that's it's really only play for the fractional Bitcoin is like Ordi and the BRC20. So
yep, you're right. Well, you need worlds, but we can get into that after this. All right, number 4 is Pylon, and almost half a Bitcoin in 24-hour volume there. I don't like how this is one thing that gets on my nerves. It's like top 3 doesn't show like the Bitcoin volume. It just shows percentage gaining stuff. Fix that, Unisat, please. Number 5, Agit. I don't know what this is, but it did 0.3 and 24-hour volume. And then Sats comes in at number 6. So Sats really has a little bit of an increase, like I could see on Surf, but not as big as Ordi. But Sats could be a solid play because if the Fractal Bitcoin modular system does well, it is used as the fee token over in that system. So yeah, you can see that. Pups at 0.22, still crazy that this is getting volume. I think this is affecting the other pups as well on runes. But Track comes in at number 8. Track's most volume is going to be on Unisat right now. It's not like on OKX, it's like number 16 or something. So not bad there. And then let's see, Ghosting at number 12, and then Zbit at number 15. Yeah, so that, you know, it's kind of chill over here. There's some you know, recognizable name tickers, but kind of chill right now.
Yeah, man. All right, we're getting close to the end of this hour here. Did we hit on all of our banners? Yeah,
I think this is the last one.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
just so the Fractal Bitcoin testing is going to start June 1st. So this is pretty big because it plays into the like 1.5 layer, right? It's not off of Bitcoin and it's not using Bitcoin script necessarily, but it's a meta protocol on top of, you know, Bitcoin still. So with that being said, there's a lot of you know, work that has to go into this, because this is basically programming the meta protocols, right? Programming BRC20s, making them giving programmability to it, as well as like other applications that are going to be working within that system, like UniWorlds, and they're testing it June 1st. So if they start testing June 1st, when do you see an actual usable product?
Unisat, man. So if they're testing June 1st, maybe June 1st, 2025. I don't know. They're just
out.
Slow. They're so slow at everything. I mean, these guys are first at you know, at the swap, and marketplace is absolutely one of my favorites, but they're just so slow with everything. I see Uniworlds and Fractal Bitcoin dropping sometime in 2025. Honest, I'm not even joking. I see 2025 being when that's available.
Really? Well, I don't, because I think that like they realize if they wait till 2025 that it would be a missed opportunity, because regardless, like let's say that the big rush doesn't come during the summer, you got to be ready for the fall though, because I think like the fall is going to be extremely bullish in my opinion, and it might not be the biggest, you know, bullish part of the cycle. It might be in 2025, but I just feel if they wait for that long, then there's going to be a lot of disappointment, you know, because people have been waiting long enough. And you have other factors too. You have like Layer 1 Foundation, you have Domo, you have other like shareholders or key people behind this modular system that will probably try to push it. So We'll see.
I'm hoping for July. I mean, obviously, as you know, I'm not a builder basher. You know, I just experienced these guys, and you know, we were talking about the module swap in October, right? And it is now almost June, and still nothing. You can do stuff over there, but there's no liquidity. No one's adding liquidity because it's not really being used, and it's just, I don't know. I'm hoping that they do become one of the leaders again, because I love Unisat, man. It was the first marketplace I used. First wallet I ever opened. I want them to succeed, but from my experience in this space, they have been a lagger by far. I mean, I feel like if Jeff was running Unisat, they would be the top anything, right? So I don't know, but
yeah. Well, I also I think they obviously rushed their swap out to market, right? Like, and it was they were kind of smart about it, because they were like, this is the test, but really this wasn't the test. This was the final form. And in the end, it's like, you guys don't really have much except for like being able to, you could create liquidity pools and stuff like that. It just, I don't know.
Have you earned anything yet though?
But what I'm trying to say is that you're right. People didn't earn anything, but what was weird to me was that like you could add liquidity pools and create liquidity pools. You could trade like tokens, you know, but it never caught. But it also wasn't open to everybody.
No.
So it was kind of like they kind of knew that maybe the product wouldn't do well if they opened it to everybody. Yeah. And I think that obviously the two main things that were missing were what? Bitcoin and stable. You know, so if they had Bitcoin and stable in that same environment, I think it would have done well.
Yeah. No, I agree. 100%.
Yep. All right, guys, we have 364 people in here. Nice.
Go.
Appreciate you guys, sharing the space and liking and subscribing and everything. We're going to jump into the Ordinal After Hour and hit some of y'all's questions. You guys have hung out with us for an hour, and now it's time to interact with y'all. So,
and if you're new here, just so you guys know that, the first hour of the show is the Ordinal Hour. We kind of give you guys break down all the news and all the events and all the prices and all the markets of that hour. And then this half hour belongs to you guys. That's why we don't spend too much time in the chats in that first hour, because we want to give you a designated portion of the show, which is going to be the Ordinal After Hour. And we do it for as long as you guys put questions in there. The more questions you guys put in there, the longer we'll stay. So throw your questions in there right now, because if we get to the end and there's no more questions, we're going to roll out of here. We're going to go spend more day with our family. So, but if you guys want us here, we have no problem staying here, but throw your questions in there.
But we're not going to spend more day with our family because we got like 4 meetings after this.
I forgot about that. We do.
Yeah.
We got what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll spend a little bit here and there. We'll make some dinner.
Take a little break.
Yeah.
All right. Drex, some of these aren't questions. They're just comments. We haven't seen Drex in here for a while, so I wanted to say,
where you been, Drex?
Shout him out. He says,
don't do this to us. You got to be here every day.
He says, what's up? Everyone's expecting we're taking off September, October and having a boring summer, but the market might surprise us and we could have a DeFi summer. Let's effing go. I agree. I agree with this a lot, because also, like, if we get to like 80K, that doesn't mean that we've taken off yet, because let's say we get to 80K over the summer and we pull back to like 67 or something before the huge leg up. So there's so many opportunities and stuff. So yeah. Claudius M says, what's the next big thing on runes? What do you think?
Next big thing on runes, number go up. I think we have a lot of really good projects coming. And I think that, I want to say Fluid with their swap mechanism that's starting probably the end of the week towards next week. I'm very excited for that. I think it's going to really, I was telling people over the weekend, hey, I think you should buy this. I'm like, dude, I don't have $1,000 I'm going to spend like way too much. And that's true. Some people come in here with $100-$200. That's all they can afford to lose. Right. Because I don't tell anybody, hey, don't throw a truck in there. Don't throw a truck payment, $400-$500 if you're not afford to lose it. So, but I think that, with the swap, you're going to be able to take someone's limit order. Let's just say they have a huge limit order. You can be able to take pieces of that. And that's what you're going to be able to do with the Fluid swap. Fluid. That's why we are bullish on Fluid. And that's why we are a partner with them. So definitely check them out. I think that there's going to be a lot of tooling like that coming as well. I think the innovation that is about to come into runes is going to be absolutely amazing, and it's going to be something like we've never experienced before, because it's the first time you don't need to have burnt transfer inscriptions, stuff like that. It kind of works like Bitcoin, and we're going to see a lot of things happening with the runes protocol. I'm very excited. A lot of exciting projects coming.
Yep, I agree. The one thing I'll say is that I think we see the next phase, the next rush, like when we have this like runes run up and everybody's making good profits for the people that got in early, we're going to start to see utility plays left and right. And we saw that a little bit in the first run up of BRC20s, but definitely we saw it in the second run up. So that's what I think the next big thing is going to be utility focused, because the first run up was the first tokens that were etched and minted, they were all memes for the most part.
Yeah, man.
All right, good question there, Claudio. And then we have no here. Any AI projects on BTC to keep an eye on?
So we are working with someone in the background that's building an AI project. We can't really disclose anything with that yet, but these guys are amazing builders, and they have a bunch of really good AI guys coming. But like I said, I can't speak on that yet. But there is projects that are building some AI stuff, and they're just not here yet. Off the top of my head, I don't know anyone else that has been out disclosing it yet, but we'll keep an eye on that. We'll be definitely bullish on anyone who's making an AI project on Bitcoin, 100%. Yeah.
There's a couple that I know of. The first one is AINN, which is a BRC20. Yeah, it's an AI crypto here. So they, you can go to their website and check out what they're about here. It's AINN.pro, but it says inscription plus AI at its core. We provide value for human society. It is a Eastern, like a Chinese project, I believe. But I've known that they've been, focused on AI for a while, and they are planning on going into that Fractal Bitcoin ecosystem. So this is a big, this is another one. Another one too is Orange. They're not solely focused on AI, but they do have an AI component to their wallet, and it's kind of like an Explorer assistant that will help you like pull information from coin market cap, stuff like that, resources and tools like that. So those are the two that I know of right now. And then the one that Shizzy's talking about, I think they're going to be incorporating possibly into the Bitcoin ecosystem, but I know overall it's going to be like a solution for crypto in general.
We're going to push them to the Bitcoin ecosystem.
Yeah, I think that's where building needs to happen for sure.
Yeah.
Got to shout out my guy, Tim Baker here. He says, thanks, Shizzy and Yagobi, for working so hard for all of us and the space. Yeah, we thank you guys for showing up, to making, we love to do this regardless, but like, we love it times 100 when you guys show up and interact with us. We thank you guys. 100%. And then Jacob Donahue says, this song gets me so pumped up every time I hear it. So it's funny because then Bitmap Gallery goes, yo, the intro song, is it on Spotify or nah?
Wait, I can put it on Spotify. Should I just put it on there? Because I can do it. It can be on our show, and I can probably pin it to the top.
Yeah, tag Sam on it though, so we can give him some exposure too.
Okay.
Sam says, like he's obviously like.
I might be at it because he has a Spotify. I might ask him to just post it on his channel, and then we can just tag it.
All right. What other questions you guys got here? Oh, Bitmap Gallery follows up with any plans of getting Unisat on the show. I think we're open to that.
I was in contact with them. It just stopped. That happens a lot, guys. Like we'll start talking to builders, and a lot of these projects are just devs, right? With no really like people yet.
Marketing guys and stuff.
They're just building. So a lot of them will get to me and say, "Yeah, we'll come on the show," but then they just can't like get to the next step, which is like picking a day and a time and stuff like that, because they're always just constantly building, and it's always want to come up, oh, I have this update coming, and then another update. So I'm gonna reach back out to those guys. I have an open communication with them right now, and I'm gonna try to get them on the show. I'm really big what they're building for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so we'll follow up with them and see. I'd like to have them on it because I want to see if they have something with that swap that they've been talking about,
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, just trying to go through the questions here. Keys of Destiny from Uniworlds. Do you know what that is?
That's they airdropped everyone some keys. We don't know what they are yet, but it was like if you hold a one of their things, whatever, you got airdropped one of these keys. So
gotcha. It said Ethereum's breaking out. Oh wow!
No,
Bitcoin's really at 7,500 right now.
Ooh, that's delicious.
Yeah. Bitcoin's definitely looking good.
So yeah, I put all my stop losses at my entry prices, like every single one of them. So I'm very happy. I can't lose now.
Yep. Luke Regno says, I always watch even when I don't catch the live. Appreciate that, sir.
Appreciate you, Lou. Probably smashing cars while you're watching. Love it.
Yasher said, who killed Kennedy? I don't know about that.
I think it was John Bon Jovi. Just a guess.
John Bon Jovi. Wow.
he had everything to gain from that.
We could definitely start a second podcast on conspiracy theories, because I would freaking be there for like 12 hours talking about crazy stuff.
We're all falling asleep at our keyboards. Well, hold on, what about this point?
TKO 401 says, do you guys invest in other ecosystems like ETH or Sol?
So I have some stuff over there that I used to play with that are just kind of sitting there, and I'm kind of waiting for some stuff to come back because I have huge losses on. So I do have some Phantom locked away in a ledger. Oh, now it's called Sonic. I'm gonna get airdrops some Sonic tokens to that, but that's just 1-to-1. Not much. I have some Polkadot. I have some stuff in one of those wallets and stuff like that. But no, nothing I look at constantly or like want to take profit from or take it out in general. But yeah, I do have some stuff, but I haven't bought anything. I have a crap load of Zen mints. I've been pulling Zen every single day. I have an alarm on my phone that goes off that says get Zen mint, and I go in. And I'm taking L's on every single one of those. But I screw it. I'm just gonna hold the Zen, but not anything this last year. I haven't bought anything. If I just take a look every now and then to see how things are, and then I think about selling it and to buy some more rune stuff. So that happens a lot. I'm like, should I sell that Phantom? I'm like, I'm still down on it. But
yeah. I have I think I have like a little bit of like Illuvium on Ethereum, and I got rid of most of my other stuff. I have a couple NFTs on Chronos. I have some NFTs on Polygon, and yeah, that's it really. Honestly, most of my stuff is here in Bitcoin ecosystem. I just feel like that's where the biggest opportunities are. Obviously, if we were paying attention to Solana and Base, we could have made some crazy X's like some other people, but we could have got wrecked a lot too, like a bunch of other people. So, yeah, yep. Good question though. Patty Poo says Uniworld has AI for Metaverse Builder. Okay, cool. Check that out. Were you about to say something?
No, got nothing.
Fcon says, why should people invest in runes?
I got this. So runes is the next big thing. Runes is going to be the fungible token standard on Bitcoin. Ordinals is the NFT standard. Runes will be the fungible token standard. There's a lot of building coming for runes. I'm very bullish on some of the meta protocols as well, but I just think runes is going to be that one that really kind of eases the use of builders. I think a lot of building coming over here using JavaScript and older languages that are not smart contract, and a lot of them are going to be using the UTXO model that runes runs on. And I just think that with a lot of investment happening in Bitcoin, a lot of it's going to come in, and it's going to have runes tokens to back it up, and to have crowdfunding and stuff like that with the runes token. So I'm bullish on a lot of things that are happening, but runes is the number one thing that I'm bullish on as of right now. Probably my top three are runes, Tap, and Merlin, and with runes being number one. And I just think that it's such an early ecosystem, guys. We're not even a month in yet to something that is going to be catastrophic in market cap. I think we hit 10 billion, 20 billion, and we're not even at a billion. I mean, we're just over a billion. I think we might be under it again, but I just think there's so much room to run, and I think it's the fastest horse in the race. But
well, yeah, I agree with most of everything there. I think it's the next fungible token ecosystem on Bitcoin to explode. I actually think it's the next ecosystem on Bitcoin, or next meta protocol, if you will, to explode in terms of market caps and attention and stuff like that. So that's why I invested in runes. But you got to make the decision of why you want to do it or not.
Sogo says, why? Because money. I mean, isn't that where we're all here for generational wealth? It's just to get more Bitcoin. So it's not about money. It's just about getting more Bitcoin. If I put $1,000 in dog, I want to take out $10,000 in Bitcoin eventually. So that's 100%. Like, they're all meme coins. I mean, the dog's not building anything, but there will be some projects that I'm probably going to hold for a long time because I'm bullish on borrowing and lending. I'm bullish on swapping and fees, and I'm bullish on a lot of things. So yes, a lot of it is to make money, 100%, but it's just because like this is you got to find the fastest horse in the race to get to financial freedom, and then we're chasing that every single day.
100%. All right. Yashir says one important thing that in Bitcoin Startup Labs taught us was you need a good marketer, a front end and a back end. Mostly devs have the latter two. Yeah, I agree with you. And that's the thing, is that those are so important, front end and back end. Because sometimes you'll have like a really good back end and maybe not so much of a strong front end, or not even a front end, and you're looking for it. So you definitely need those two. I think those, and the reason why they start off with a lot of just those two is because those are like, if you don't have those, you don't have the bare bones, right? But if you don't have a marketer, then you're not in the race. So I agree with Yashir and BTC Startup Lab. You have to have all three components to be able to be in the race.
100%.
Yep. And that's why like some of them are reaching out to us now to try to partner with us, and it makes sense, So
because we are the marketing. We are the market. No, I'm just like, who's gonna, like, that's the thing too, is like who's gonna like You can't go to Ivan on Tech and expect people to have an X-Verse wallet, right? It just makes no sense. It's just one of those things where I think it's kind of funny when people do that. But.
Yeah. Ichitoshi says phase 1 buy runes. Phase 2, we don't know. Phase 3 profit. Phase 3 go ahead.
Phase 2 would be liquidity pools and stuff like that, and ways to earn on your runes. So buy runes, stake them. Buy, stake, profit. I think to I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's what that could be. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean that could be. I mean, I think you could profit in phase 2 too, as long as like right now, I feel like the weight is on Bitcoin. It's like we're waiting for Bitcoin to get to a certain point to where people sold their ordinals. I don't think right now those are bleeding out. I don't think they're converting those into runes necessarily right now.
No.
I think what they put those in Bitcoin and waiting for Bitcoin to get to $84,000, take the profit from that, and 100%. Then buy runes at that point, the new runes or whatever, or wait for ordinals to bleed out even further and buy more. So I think that Bitcoin is the thing that we're waiting on. So even phase 2, you can do very well with profit. But in terms of a development, yeah, you're right. Phase 2 will be like the tooling. All right. Yeah, sure says for this orange project, do you have any info how we can be prepared for the further airdrop? Did they announce an airdrop?
I don't know if there's an airdrop, bud.
He didn't mention it in the call, the recording that we put out. Yeah. But maybe they are doing one.
I mean, they should give people wallets. That'd be smart.
If the or like a point system or something, right?
Yeah. We actually have a meeting with them again, probably soon. We'll actually let you know. We'll actually ask them about that for you. So
yep, we'll check on that.
Well, we have a meeting with them, but they just don't know we have a meeting with them yet. We haven't told them.
We got to follow up with some stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So then Ishitoshi says it's underpants, gnomes, guys in it.
If that's a rune, I will get into that because I love that episode of South Park with Tweak. He was tweaking out, man, and then it was underpants gnomes. That was like one of my favorite episodes ever. That one and Sheedy Wall were my two favorite South Park episodes ever. So
Sheedy Wall.
You ever see that one? Goddamn Mongolia.
Oh yeah, Shitty Walk.
Yeah,
Shitty Walk. Welcome to Shitty Walk. Yeah. Welcome to Shitty Walk. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny, man. But anyways, let's see. I think the last thing here is Sogol says nitty gritty code is truly art, and most artistic code is the best. Yeah,
I agree.
And I think that's it, man. I think that wraps it up. 395 people, though. This is a great Monday. Kick off the week. Look out for our streams every single day this week from 11 to 12:30 Eastern, 10 to 11:30 Central, and 8 to 9:30 Pacific. Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yep, for sure. Yeah, here's a good question here. People asking me why people pay that much for these funny and silly images and tickers. They just don't get us. It's on Bitcoin, and they don't understand Bitcoin. How the hell can they understand what we're doing here with that stuff? So, but yeah, that's the show, guys. We appreciate you guys so much. Go check out ordinalrevolution.com. It really helps us out. Just check out the stats. You just go to that website a few times a day. That would be absolutely amazing. Appreciate you guys. And it's easy. You just type in a few buttons and you go, right? So that helps us out more than you guys know. Please smash that like button. Please share this. Please tell your friends, hey, you guys want to get into some deep stuff here. Ordinal Revolution guy has your back. And again, also, if you're going to Bitcoin National, we have a 21% off coupon when you go to that website, ordinalrevolution.com. It's right at the top there. And we do have a store. We added a whole bunch of new stuff, guys. Go check that out. Really cool stuff on there. And if you're going to Bitcoin National, make sure you're rocking the Ordinal stuff. It's not from us. Make sure it's from someone else. And we did a members only video last night. Absolutely amazing.
I think
fun.
Shizzy froze.
Did I? Am I good?
No, it was me. It was me.
All right. We did a members only video last night. It was absolutely amazing. We had a lot of great guys in there and really got into what we're doing in our personal portfolios. We did put a members video out on Saturday with some airdrop stuff that we're looking into. So if you're interested in watching that video from Saturday, just join the member group. It's $9.99 a month. It ain't nothing crazy, but we'll have member lives and member videos with alpha. As soon as we get the alpha, we throw it in there. It's not going to be like your buy now type of stuff. You're not going to get that from us. We're not going to be like, hey, buy this $10,000 meme coin. That's not it. But but we're going to give you stuff that you can buy into and hold for the long term. And that's what our alpha is all about. We want long-term games. We want long-term. We want time in the market. It means a lot more than anything else to us. So, and that's the show, guys. Did I hit on everything?
Yeah, I think you did.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.
We OG, or no OG. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to upload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to upload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Rooms is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, like it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nuki on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me.